The sky over Earth had never looked so strange, glowing with a soft, green light that made the clouds shimmer. People everywhere stopped to watch, pointing their cameras and phones at the unusual sight. Something huge was moving above the atmosphere, something that no human eye had ever seen before. Scientists scrambled in their labs, staring at radar screens and satellite images, trying to understand what it could be. Military leaders held emergency meetings, their voices tense and hurried, knowing that this was not an ordinary event. A sleek alien ship, smooth and dark, appeared suddenly in orbit, moving with a speed and grace that made every human wonder if it was alive. Its surface reflected the light of the sun, creating patterns that shifted like water. No one could tell its size or shape exactly, but it was enormous, bigger than any spaceship humans had ever built. The world was silent, holding its breath, waiting for the next move. Inside a specially built command center, scientists and military officers worked together. Though many had never met before, Dr. Lena Harris, the team leader, stared at the main screen, her heart racing. "It's here, and it's watching us," she whispered, not sure if anyone could hear. Outside the window, the green glow from the ship filled the sky, a silent reminder of the unknown. Suddenly, a signal appeared on every communication device on Earth, not in any language humans recognized, but a message they could understand, translated instantly by alien technology that humans did not yet fully comprehend. The message was short, clear, and shocking. "I have come for something that you cannot give, yet I expect it from you." Every officer and scientist in the room froze, realizing the meaning of the words. The alien wanted something impossible, and humanity had no idea how to provide it. The alien woman appeared on the main screen, her figure tall and elegant, her skin a pale blue that shimmered under her own light. Her eyes glowed softly, intelligent and unblinking, observing every human in the room as if she could see into their thoughts. Her voice was calm, melodic, and strangely commanding. "I am here to test your species," she said. "You will either succeed or fail." Every word carried weight, and every human in the room felt the pressure of her presence. Governments sent messages, asking for calm and order, but people in the streets were already panicking. Rumors spread quickly, some claiming the alien was friendly, others saying she was a threat. The media exploded with images and videos of the glowing ship, every channel broadcasting live updates. Analysts and scientists debated endlessly, trying to predict the alien's intentions, but no one had the answer. Back in the command center, Dr. Harris turned to her team. "We have to understand her demand, no matter how impossible it seems," she said. Her team nodded, fear and excitement mixing in their eyes. They were humanity's best minds, engineers, scientists, and strategists, brought together for this unprecedented moment. Outside, the alien ship moved slowly, almost gracefully, casting long shadows over the Earth. It hovered above the Atlantic Ocean, above cities and oceans, over deserts and forests. Every human watching the sky felt a strange connection, as if the ship itself was alive and aware of their emotions. Some whispered prayers, others shouted in fear, but all eyes were on the sky. The alien spoke again, her voice echoing through every device. "You will face the impossible, and you will either rise or fall." Then, just as suddenly as it had appeared, the ship remained in place, silent, waiting. The humans on Earth understood one thing clearly. The challenge had begun, and there was no turning back. In homes, labs, and offices across the planet, people looked at each other with uncertainty and determination. The alien had demanded something humanity could not yet imagine, but deep inside, a spark of hope flickered. Maybe, just maybe, humans could rise to the challenge and show the universe what they were truly capable of. The alien's message spread across the world like wildfire. Every government, scientist, and citizen trying to understand what she meant. Something impossible, yet demanded from humans, created fear, hope, and curiosity all at once. In labs and command centers, people worked frantically, analyzing the alien's ship, her message, and her technology, trying to find any clue to what she wanted. Dr. Lena Harris and her team gathered in the command center, surrounded by glowing screens and blinking lights. "We need a plan, even if we don't know the full challenge yet," she said, her voice steady despite the tension. Her team nodded, their minds racing with ideas, theories, and questions. No one had faced anything like this before, and every mistake could be catastrophic. Outside, the world reacted in different ways. Crowds gathered under the glowing sky, some cheering, some praying, some panicking. News channels ran continuous coverage, showing the alien ship from every angle, while experts debated endlessly. Some called her a test of humanity, others warned of an invasion, and many wondered if any human solution could ever satisfy her. Inside the ship, the alien observed silently, her eyes glowing, watching human attempts to communicate and respond. Her calm presence unnerved the team on Earth. Every small decision weighed heavily, as if she could see their fears and doubts. Military leaders suggested force, but scientists advised caution, arguing that any aggressive act could destroy the fragile chance of understanding. Dr. Harris turned to her team. We cannot guess blindly. We must study her, learn from her, and work together. If humanity fails, this may be the end of our chance to prove ourselves. The team worked through the night, analyzing signals, running simulations, and debating possibilities. Each discovery brought hope. Each failure brought frustration. Meanwhile, the alien ship hovered silently above Earth, its surface shimmering, creating patterns that reflected in the oceans, forests, and cities below. People stared upward, feeling both awe and fear. Humanity had never seen something so beautiful, yet so intimidating. Leaders met around the clock, trying to unify the world's response, but disagreements and fears made decisions slow. The alien spoke again, her voice calm, yet powerful, reaching every human through technology and communication systems. Your time is limited. Your choice is yours. You must rise or fail. Her words echoed in every mind, leaving humans with a heavy burden. They realized that this was not just a challenge for a few scientists or leaders. It was a test for all of humanity. In homes, streets, and labs, humans felt a strange connection, an understanding that their actions would define not just their fate, but the fate of their species. Some doubted, some hoped, some prepared to act, but all knew one truth. The impossible had been demanded, and humanity had no choice but to try. As night fell on the Earth, the glowing ship remained above, silent, observing, waiting. The team in the command center finally found a small pattern in her communication, a subtle hint hidden in her words and signals. It was tiny, almost imperceptible, but it gave humanity the first thread of hope. A path, however uncertain, had begun. The aliens' challenge had started, and the human race had taken its first step into the unknown. Together, they would have to face fears, doubts, and impossible odds. But deep inside, a spark of determination ignited. Humanity had a chance to rise, and perhaps deliver what the alien demanded. The alien's hint, though small, gave humanity a reason to act. Dr. Lena Harris gathered her team in the command center, the room glowing with holographic screens and blinking lights. This is our first clue. No matter how tiny, we need to explore it fully, she said, her voice steady but filled with urgency. Every team member leaned in, analyzing the data and simulations, searching for a breakthrough. Engineers, scientists, and strategists worked side by side, trying ideas that seemed impossible. Some experiments failed instantly, creating sparks and alarms. Others gave small, unexpected results, each discovery building hope. Tensions ran high as the team faced long hours, fatigue, and constant pressure, yet no one gave up. The impossible demanded persistence, and humanity was determined. Across the globe, other teams tried to decode the alien technology. Using everything from quantum computers to ancient physics theories, humans were united in a way never seen before. Despite fear and doubt, curiosity and courage drove every mind. Meanwhile, the alien ship hovered silently above, watching, her glowing eyes observing every human action, every success and failure noted with calm judgment. The team realized that they had to combine human creativity with logic. They designed devices and simulations to mimic the aliens' systems, testing and refining each step. The aliens' presence added tension, her calm observation a constant reminder that failure was not an option. Some team members argued about the best approach, but disagreements became collaboration. every voice contributing to the solution. Late at night, Dr. Harris noticed a subtle pattern in the alien signals, a rhythm that seemed almost musical. "It's not just technology," she said quietly. "It's a language, a logic, and maybe even a challenge to our understanding of thought." The team began to see the problem differently. It was not just about machines or numbers. It was about understanding the alien perspective and thinking in new ways. The world watched and waited as news of the effort spread. People felt a mix of awe, fear, and hope. Some doubted humans could solve what seemed impossible. Others were inspired by the courage and determination of the team. Across continents, humans began working in ways never done before, sharing knowledge, testing ideas, and preparing for the challenge ahead. Meanwhile, the alien remained silent, her glowing form a reminder of the stakes. She had not offered instructions, only observation and subtle hints. The team understood that they had to learn, adapt, and innovate on their own. Each attempt brought them closer. Each failure taught them something new. Humanity had to deliver, not just for themselves, but to prove their place in the universe. As the night turned to dawn, the first real progress appeared. A small success in a simulation showed that the impossible might be reachable. Hearts raced, and hope burned brighter. The aliens' challenge had begun in earnest, and humans had taken the first real steps. The journey was long, full of uncertainty and risk, but for the first time, humanity believed that they could rise to the impossible. The team's small success sparked excitement, but it also brought new challenges. Dr. Lena Harris and her team worked tirelessly, refining their experiments, pushing boundaries of human knowledge and courage. Every test became more daring, every failure more dangerous. Yet each step revealed more about the aliens' impossible demand. Suddenly, an unexpected anomaly occurred in one of the simulations, causing alarms to blare and screens to flash. Some team members panicked, thinking the alien might see this as a failure. The ship above remained silent, but its glow seemed brighter, almost impatient. Dr. Harris called everyone to focus. "Mistakes teach us more than success ever could. Stay calm and analyze carefully," she urged, her calm tone steadying the anxious minds. The alien spoke again, her voice echoing through every communication device on Earth. "You are learning, but do not rush. Every choice carries weight." Her words created both fear and motivation, reminding humans that time was limited and stakes were high. Meanwhile, military leaders debated whether to prepare defenses, fearing the unknown, but scientists insisted on patience and observation, arguing that any aggression could ruin the fragile progress. A young scientist, Kai Moreno, suggested a bold experiment, something no human had tried before. It involved using both human intuition and alien logic, a combination that seemed risky but promising. Dr. Harris agreed, giving him the chance. "We have to take this risk. It might be our only way forward," she said, knowing that courage and intelligence were humanity's best tools. The experiment began, and the team watched nervously as machines hummed and lights blinked. Data flowed in ways they had never seen, patterns emerging, disappearing, and reappearing. The alien ship pulsed slightly, with each success and failure, as if reacting to the human efforts. Suspense filled the command center, hearts pounding with every passing second. Outside, people watched the sky as news of the daring experiment spread. Humanity's courage inspired hope, even among those who feared the alien. Streets were quiet as citizens held their breath, imagining the impossible being attempted above their heads. Each passing hour seemed to stretch longer, every eye on Earth fixed on the glowing ship, waiting for a sign. Inside, the team faced one final test, combining every small discovery they had made. They worked together flawlessly, coordinating their knowledge and skills, trusting each other completely. The experiment reached its climax, lights flashing, machines shaking, and a quiet hum filling the room. Everyone knew that success or failure would define humanity's place in the universe. Then, a subtle shift appeared in the alien signals, almost imperceptible but undeniable. The team realized that they had achieved something significant, a breakthrough, not the full solution, but the first step toward delivering the impossible. The aliens' eyes on the screen seemed to reflect approval, and humanity felt a surge of hope and determination. Dr. Harris smiled slightly, though exhausted. "We are learning, and we are moving forward," The impossible is not finished yet, but we are closer than ever. As the ship hovered silently above, humans everywhere understood that the real journey had begun, every mind focused, every heart racing. Humanity was ready to face the next challenge. Humanity had made its first real progress, but the challenge was far from over. Dr. Lena Harris watched the screens carefully, her eyes scanning patterns, signals, and simulations. Every detail mattered. Every small step could lead to success or failure. The alien's presence remained constant, her glowing eyes observing every human action, calm but powerful. The young scientist, Kai Moreno, suggested combining the alien's logic with human intuition in a bold new experiment. The team hesitated, knowing the risk was higher than ever, but hesitation could mean losing the advantage. Dr. Harris nodded. "We must act now. Our courage and intelligence will guide us," she said. The team worked together, assembling machines, recalibrating systems, and running simulations simultaneously. Each person focused on the impossible task ahead. Outside, the alien ship hovered silently, its surface pulsing with subtle colors. People across the world watched the skies, sensing a change, a tension that was both frightening and exciting. Governments monitored every action, unsure if humanity could succeed, but inspired by the unity and determination of the team. Inside the command center, alarms and alerts flared as the experiment began. Data flowed in waves, patterns forming and breaking, each cycle teaching the team more about the alien's impossible demand. Mistakes were made, some costly, but each one led to new understanding. The alien watched silently, her calm observation a constant reminder of the stakes. Then, a breakthrough appeared, small but significant, a pattern that aligned with both human and alien logic. Excitement rippled through the team, their confidence growing with each passing moment. The impossible suddenly seemed less distant. A path was forming, though uncertain and full of danger. The alien spoke again, her voice resonating through every device. "You are learning, and yet the final test awaits. Only those who persevere will succeed." Her words ignited determination in the team, every member working harder, smarter, and with complete trust in each other. Humanity had to rise, not through force, but through ingenuity and courage. Hours passed, filled with calculations, adjustments, and relentless focus. The team overcame obstacles that had seemed insurmountable, each success building momentum. The alien's subtle signals shifted slightly, a quiet acknowledgement that progress was real. Hope and excitement filled the command center, and a sense of purpose spread across humanity. Finally, as night fell over Earth, the breakthrough became clear. The impossible was no longer a distant dream. It was within reach. Though the final step had not yet been taken, humanity had proven that courage, intelligence, and unity could move the impossible closer. Dr. Harris looked at her team, exhausted but proud. "We are on the path, and we will not fail," she said. The alien ship pulsed gently, almost as if acknowledging humanity's effort. Across the world, people felt a shift in hope, a spark that maybe, just maybe, humans could deliver what no one else could. The turning point had arrived, and the real challenge was now. Humanity was ready to face it, together. The breakthrough gave humanity its first real hope. Dr. Lena Harris watched her team carefully, each member focused and tense. Every step now mattered more than ever. The alien's presence above Earth remained calm, her glowing eyes observing, a silent reminder that failure was not an option. Kai Moreno and the team began implementing the bold plan, combining human ingenuity with alien logic. Machines hummed, lights blinked, and signals flowed, patterns forming and reforming as the team adjusted constantly. Each member worked with precision, knowing that the impossible demanded perfect coordination. Across the globe, people watched as scientists and engineers worked tirelessly, their determination inspiring hope everywhere. Streets were quiet, and in homes, millions held their breath, imagining what humanity could achieve. The alien ship pulsed softly, almost reacting to the human efforts, its glow reflecting across oceans and cities. Mistakes happened, some small, some dangerous, yet the team learned from each one. Each failure brought new understanding, bringing them closer to the solution. Fear and doubt were constant companions, but courage, intelligence, and unity drove them forward. Dr. Harris encouraged her team. Every error teaches us. Every step brings us closer. Keep moving, she said. The experiment reached its peak, machines and computers working in harmony, human minds coordinating with alien signals. Data flowed in unprecedented ways, revealing answers that humans had only dreamed of. The alien watched silently, her calm presence almost encouraging. Humanity was rising to the challenge, not through weapons, but through thought, creativity, and courage. Finally, the moment arrived. The team executed the final sequence, signals aligning perfectly, machines stabilized, patterns synchronized, and the impossible began to unfold. The alien's eyes widened slightly, a subtle sign of approval. Humanity had delivered what had seemed beyond reach. Cheers erupted in the command center, tears of relief and joy in the eyes of the team. They had faced fear, uncertainty, and impossible odds. Yet through unity and brilliance, they succeeded. The alien's voice echoed calmly. You have risen, and you have delivered. Your species has shown strength beyond expectation. Humanity had proven itself, not by force, but by determination and intelligence. Across the world, people felt the shift, hope and pride spreading like wildfire. Humanity had met the impossible and survived. Every citizen realized that courage, teamwork, and knowledge could overcome challenges greater than any individual. The alien ship pulsed gently, as if recognizing humanity's achievement. Dr. Harris looked at her team, exhausted but triumphant. We have done it. We have delivered, she said. The impossible had been achieved. Yet humanity understood that this was only the beginning. The universe was vast, full of challenges and wonders. But if humans could face this test, they could face anything. Hope burned brighter, and determination grew stronger. Humanity had risen, and the galaxy would never forget. Humanity had delivered the impossible, yet the alien remained above, observing silently. Her glowing eyes reflected both curiosity and approval. Across the world, people celebrated, yet scientists and leaders knew that this was more than victory. It was a turning point, a moment that would define humanity for generations. Dr. Lena Harris and her team gathered in the command center, exhaustion written on their faces, but pride shining in their eyes. We did it. But this is only the beginning, she said. The alien's presence reminded them that the universe was vast, full of challenges and wonders. Humanity had passed a test, but many more awaited. The alien spoke, her voice calm and melodic, reaching every corner of the earth. You have proven your species can rise to the impossible. Knowledge, courage, and unity define you. Let this be the start of something greater. Her words spread through every communication channel, inspiring hope, courage, and ambition. Across the globe, people listened, their hearts filled with awe and determination. Scientists studied the alien's ship and technology, discovering knowledge that would advance humanity for centuries. Every breakthrough unlocked new possibilities, from energy solutions to space travel. The lessons were endless. Humanity had not only succeeded, but had also grown stronger, smarter, and more united. Governments formed alliances inspired by the unity displayed during the challenge. Leaders realized that together, humans could face the universe's greatest tests. Citizens everywhere felt a connection, understanding that the triumph was theirs as much as it was the team's. Hope and determination spread like wildfire, and people looked at the stars with new ambition. The alien's ship began to move, slowly ascending into the cosmos, its glow fading into the night sky, but its presence leaving a lasting mark. Humanity had proven itself, not through force, but through courage, intelligence, and collaboration. The impossible had been met, and the universe had taken notice. Dr. Harris watched the ship disappear, a soft smile on her face. We have shown them what we are capable of. This is only the first step into a greater future, she whispered. Her team nodded, knowing that every challenge ahead would be met with the same bravery and determination. Humanity had risen, and they would continue to rise, no matter what the stars held. The world was changed forever, hope burning brighter than ever. People looked to the skies, inspired by the impossible made real. The alien's test had not only challenged humans, but it had revealed their true potential. From that day forward, Humanity knew that courage, unity, and intelligence were the keys to conquering any challenge. The impossible had been delivered, and the future was theirs to shape.